The brain is an amazing organ. It starts working in a mother's womb, and it doesn't stop working until you get elected to Congress. Even duct tape can't fix stupid. This country was founded by geniuses, but it's being run by a bunch of idiots. How can I put this? Christmas ornaments, drywall, and Jerry Epstein. Name 3 things that don't hang themselves. That's what the American people think.
Kia happened to tag me in more Senator Kennedy videos. You are in sync with me this week, so I'll just show you a little bit more.
They can steal your socks without taking your shoes off. I talk to myself. I say, Kennedy, today you're going to follow Jesus. And by 10 o'clock, I still want to follow Jesus, but I also want to slap the hell out of somebody. As I've said about her before, I think she's the reason there are directions on the shampoo bottle. Someday pigs may fly, but I doubt it. It looks like it was put together by a heroin addict with a socket wrench. The American people look at it and they just want to jump out of a moving car. If the White House during the President Biden's term had discovered life on Mars, they would have sent it money immediately.
It is delivering precisely the result that you seek.
Did you just parachute in from another planet, Mr. Secretary? General, you believe in open borders, don't you? Let me just say for the record,
it's wrong.
My aunt's Facebook page has more credibility than you do. I mean, you call Senator Sanders everything but an ignorant slut.
The senator's time has expired and there are other senators waiting.
I've got a bunch more tweets. Thank you for your objective advice.
I'm sure you do.
I want the record to reflect that I did not call Senator Sanders an ignorant slut. If I could vote no twice, I would. I believe love is the answer, but I own a handgun just in case. I don't think it's a complicated question, Madam Administrator. You're asking us for more money every year, more money, and it gets worse, worse, and worse. In the real world, when you fail, you get fired. In government, when you fail, you get more money because obviously you need it.
Will we see both sides come together and put something before the president that he's willing to sign?
Don't know yet, of course. I wouldn't bet my house on it.
It's too good, honestly. He is a diamond. He's an absolute gem. Stephen Colbert's talk show got cancelled this week. I cannot believe that this got cancelled. I'm very sad about it. You know, this was quality propaganda that I'm really gonna miss. Speaking of talk shows, Kia tagged me in this one.
Breaking news tonight, the president has deported the cast of The View. Their show will be replaced by 4 hours of screaming goat videos. Not much of a difference there.
I'd actually watch that. I would prefer to listen to an hour of that for sure. Of course, most of you will have heard of the Coldplay debacle this week, but people are having a lot of fun with it actually. Even Grok's new Annie has gotten involved, which I don't even know what to say about Annie. Pretty dystopian. What do you guys think of Annie? So obviously people were pointing out that if the couple hadn't reacted so badly, if they'd just played it cool, this clip never would have went viral and it would never have been a problem. So I love this one. How to play it off when you get caught on the big screen. Here is some advice they probably could have used. And there's a new Lego playset. My first affair, 18 plus. The divorce attorney who's just got hired by the Astronomer's CEO's wife is living it up right now. Mom, how did we get so rich? Your dad hugged a HR lady at a Coldplay concert and I got 50% from the divorce. Elon Musk shared some brand new technology this week. Totally invisible plane. Prototype of XF-907 ultra-stealth aircraft achieves complete invisibility via exterior coating consisting of the Epstein client list. Naomi Sait, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but she said, careful, the illegal immigrants will start hiding behind the Epstein list. Pro tip, hide your guns from the government by wrapping them in the Epstein client list. Oh, I didn't realize this was trending so much. There's loads of them. Somebody said, your attempt to divide MAGA isn't working. Focus on your business and stop being a petulant child, which, you know, fair enough. There's definitely going to be people who are trying to divide the very strong movement that has been taking place with MAGA. So it's good to be aware of that as well, whilst also holding space for whatever opinions you have on it all. The entire American establishment, if that list actually came out.
Who was born in America? Who went to P. Diddy freak off? Who hates white people the most? Who gives better head? Who has STD? Who drowned the chef? Who hates America? Who has a bigger penis?
So rude, so cheeky.
35 million blind people in the world right now. Let's make that 0.
We're talking about genocide and assault among them. Love it. Let's do it. They'll never see us coming.
I love that one. I absolutely love that one. So this guy has nailed a Tucker Carlson impression. Have a look at this.
Gondor still won't release Gandalf's client list. What is that? It's been years since his death, yet no one will explain why he was traveling with 4 young hobbits. Where were they going? Some type of mountain retreat? At one point, they were said to be passed off to Aragorn. We interviewed Frodo. He said that Aragorn promised them second breakfast, then led them up to Weathertop, where he left them there to be surrounded by 4 tall men in black cloaks. That's Illuminati shit if ever I heard it. We also obtained audio from Rivendell, where Frodo is heard in a circle with the words uttered, "You have my sword, you have my bow, and my ass."
I actually love Tucker Carlson's interviews. I find them really fascinating. But that impression was so good.
What is this word? I've never seen that word before. Labubu. Labubu. We're talking about labubus. Is that like an ouchie or something? You need a Band-Aid for your labubu? I've never heard that word before.
I just love a good Trump impression.
It's a very important act, the Genius Act. They named it after me, and I want to thank you. This is a hell of an act.
A person who identifies as a turtle advises the state of Oregon on the best practices for mental health.
Hello, everybody. It's JD with turtle and pronouns. Pronouns are turtle and they, them. Hello, everybody. It's JD. I use they, them, or turtle for pronouns. Hello, everybody. It's JD, they, them, and turtle for pronouns in the Springfield, Eugene area.
Do you remember when mental health experts used to diagnose delusions instead of putting them on advisory boards? Those were good times. Imagine walking into a therapy session and the person across from you says, "I understand what you're going through. I'm a turtle." At that point, the only mental health advice you need is run. Nothing says stable decision-making like taking life advice from someone who thinks they belong in a terrarium.
Yep, still looking like a man. Anyways, want a sign that shines like a diamond? Discover our diamond face, illuminated letters, bold, 3D cut surfaces with a sleek metallic finish, reflecting dazzling light from every angle. It is more than just eye-catching. It is C and UL certified, built to impress and last.
They are very nice. You can always rely on LC sign.
Speaking of cultural appropriation, why does everyone go to Europe to visit and then suddenly they need to take a picture with a cigarette and a beer on a balcony? That's my culture, okay? For you, it's a trend. It's something that you post on Instagram. I was doing that when I was 5, okay? Me and my friends. Next time you do it, think about the implications behind it and be a bit more appreciative of the culture, okay? Thank you.
End cultural appropriation now.
This is California's new way of raising chickens, on the move. One farmer uses a massive mobile tent. Not a barn, not a coop. No floor, no walls, just a giant chicken dome on wheels. Every morning, the chickens head out to graze. They peck at grass, hunt for bugs, eating pure, natural food. When they've cleared the patch, the whole tent rolls forward, literally moves to the next grassy area in 15 minutes. The chickens follow along, always getting fresh grass and fresh snacks. The setup runs entirely on solar power. It's got automatic feeders and waterers, and at night the chickens go back in to rest. No herding needed. And here's the best part. Their poop becomes fertilizer for the field. The farmer even reseeds the ground as he goes. A perfect little eco-cycle. This mobile system saves labor, keeps the chickens healthier, and produces better tasting, more nutritious meat.
I absolutely love ideas like this, you know, it's just the food we eat is so important and it's not easy these days to get healthy food. I think this video is so important because one of the things I find quite odd when people get extremely emotional about the immigrants being sent back to their home countries is they're acting like their life is ending. It's not easy, that's for sure. But it comes with the territory. It comes with the choices that you make if you choose to enter a country through an illegal process. You don't know if it's always going to be safe to stay there. But their life certainly isn't over.
New research has uncovered the heaviest element yet known to science. The new element is governmentium. It has 1 neutron, 25 assistant neutrons, 88 deputy neutrons, and 198 assistant deputy neutrons, giving it an atomic mass of 312. These 312 particles are held together by forces called morons, which are surrounded by vast quantities of lepton-like particles called pions. Since governmentium has no electrons or protons, it is inert. However, it can be detected because it impedes every reaction with which it comes into contact. A tiny amount of governmentium can cause a reaction normally taking less than a second to take from 4 days to 4 years to complete. Governmentium has a normal half-life of 2-6 years. It does not decay, but instead undergoes a reorganization in which a portion of the assistant neutrons and deputy neutrons exchange places. In fact, governmentium's mass will actually increase over time, since each reorganization will cause more morons to become neutrons, forming isotopes. This characteristic of moron promotion leads some scientists to believe that governmentium is formed whenever morons reach a critical concentration. This hypothetical quantity is referred to as critical morass. When catalyzed with money, governmentium becomes administratium, an element that radiates just as much energy as governmentium since it has half as many peons, but twice as many morons. All of the money is consumed in the exchange and no other byproducts are produced.
Spot on. Absolutely spot on.
Oh my God. Is a woman?
Yeah.
I'm glad to meet you.
What is this thing?
Hello, Goo-Goo.
Hey, you're okay.
That's something from the Alphabets.
You have to say hey, Google, or okay.
Hey, Goo-Goo. Okay, Goo-Goo.
What's the weather?
Yeah.
What's the weather, ask?
What the weather? You want to know what is the weather?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
In Flagler Beach tomorrow, there will be showers with a high of 65 and a low of 56.
With this.
What's it there?
I'm scared. I'm scared. It's a mystery. Oh my gosh. No.
Ask Google to play an Italian song.
Cuckoo. Hi, Cuckoo.
You have to say hey or okay.
Hey, okay.
Google.
Tomorrow in London, it'll be sunny with a high of 41 and a low of 30.
What is it from over there? It's the temperature in London.
Mom, ask her to play your favorite song.
Play your favorite song.
Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
Yeah, you're cuckoo, all right.
Cuckoo. Play a song for me. Piemontesina bella.
You have to say
Addio dei giorni passati.
I think that's probably one of those moments where you're like, maybe we chose the wrong gift. I'd say that she would have been super happy with like a new pair of slippers or something. Let's have a look at some of the memes that you guys tagged me in, and then we'll look at some non-political memes to finish the video. Justice Tango tagged me in a few this week. Let's see. Never forget. Why are you still asking? There's just so many questions. There are so many. I'd like to see the Epstein files. Best we can do is Coke made with cane sugar. In all fairness though, that Coke is going to taste really good. You can't beat the cane sugar. Since we're on a little Epstein run, I'll just add one. It's merely because I like throwing this photo out there. Bill Clinton is so smart that when he set up Trump with the fake Epstein files, he made sure to have a portrait of him painted in a dress in Epstein's house to throw them off the scent. I just like finding excuses to bring this photo up again. Look at him there. So elegant. I am once again asking for more JD Vance memes. I hear you, Justice Tango. I will supply. Next week, I'll make sure to have some. I think I have one here to keep you going until next week. Slowly waking up to the theory that Trump's cabinet is made up of just JD Vance in increasingly elaborate disguises. New conspiracy theory unlocked. Look at all of those. They're beautiful. They're all so gorgeous. There you go. That's a nice fill there of Jay. Look at this one. I hope that keeps you going. Kevin Whiteman, when men do the laundry, the only setting I ever really use, everything I own. I relate. I know exactly what you're talking about. UN, involved in peace, uninvolved in peace.
I'm a time traveler from the year 2025, and I've come here to kill you, Hitler.
Oh, not again. I'm never gonna have enough time to finish these paintings with all of these time travelers trying to kill me.
Well, I'm going to succeed.
Before you pull the trigger, can I just ask why? Why do all of you people want to kill me?
Is it obvious? I'm a progressive, a liberal, a fighter for social justice. And you are a fascist who implemented a reign of terror. And while the effects of your policies devastated the world for decades, soon we will be able to take back the White House, and we will be able to use the government to force people to follow our great ideas.
You want to use government power to force your ideas on the populace. Me too! That's fantastic!
What? No. You and I have nothing in common. What I'm saying is there are people in our time with dangerous ideas, and we need to silence them.
Silencing those who disagree with you. I do that too! How wunderbar! Oh, the Nazi movement will not die with me.
Don't give me that! I'm enlightened, and you're as bad as... well, as Hitler. Listen, what I'm trying to say is we are very close to implementing a utopia, as long as we can get rid of some certain undesirable people groups.
Yes, like the Jews!
Yes, like the Jews! Oh.
So, in the future, you also do not like the Jews?
Well, no. But we don't believe in segregating all the races like you do. I mean, except for, like, graduation ceremonies. And dorms. And hiring practices Oh, and admissions policies. That sort of thing.
I too am a fan of the segregation. I'm sorry, I have to ask, is this a real firearm or is this some kind of toy for kid?
It's a flare gun. I'm trying not to support America's toxic gun culture. I'm a firm believer in gun control.
Gun control! This was one of my ideas too. Ban them from the undesirables, yes, look here. Oh, and your shirt. This is an organization founded by Margaret Sanger, yes?
Wait, you know about Margaret Sanger?
Jawohl, of course. Oh, she's such a lovely person.
No. She's a fighter for reproductive rights, for women's empowerment,
and the eradication of undesirable populations by means of eugenics. Brilliant lady, very inspiring. I must use some of her ideas in our socialized healthcare system.
Socialized healthcare? That's not your thing. That's our thing.
Oh no, it's very much my thing. Did you know that Nazi means National Socialist German Workers' Party? Nazi is just more catchy. Nazi. Just rolls off the tongue.
No. This can't be true. This has to be some sort of mistake. We are nothing alike. You're Adolf Hitler, evil right-wing fascist dictator, and I'm a feminist restorative justice advocate. And a vegetarian.
You're a vegetarian? Me too!
Okay, I am so confused right now. I came here with a clear goal in mind to kill the most evil man who have ever lived. Besides Ronald Reagan. But now that I'm meeting you in person, you're not at all what I thought you were. And your painting is actually really good. What do you call it?
I call it Ein Reich ohne Juden.
Wow. I don't know what that means, but it sounds beautiful.
It does, doesn't it?
It's definitely an odd one when the mainstream media has tried to pin the Nazi Hitler connotation onto Trump. It just doesn't really make any sense at all. Aragon John, thank you. Do you ever notice that everything the Democrats have labelled conspiracy theory or called misinformation over the past 4 years has turned out to be true? Why is that? Yeah, the truth prevails. I just believe that the truth eventually prevails. When you thought it would be easy because you think your opponent is dumb, then spend a decade covering it up still thinking your opponent is dumb. No sir, we can't go back and do it in a different way now. That ship sailed in 2017, silly commie. Please? Nope. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, Obama may be in a lot of trouble. We shall see. I guess all the people who make memes work during the week. By the way, thank you for what you do. Thank you so much, Kia, for sharing. Fact, prison inmates do more to stop pedophiles than our own government. Yeah, it's a really tough thing to see that the system seems to protect it on some level. One thing I will say is the FBI has, besides the Epstein stuff, the FBI has been really good in the last few months about taking down some big child trafficking rings and stuff like that. So there's definitely good stuff going on, but yeah, nothing's ever black and white. Like there's some stuff that's quite disheartening and then there's other stuff that's really encouraging. But yeah, we all just have to keep staying informed, sticking together and speaking out about the changes that we want to see and the values that we want represented by our governments. It's like they didn't listen at all. Bro, same. Yeah, poor fellas. Just in case you wish to use 7 hours per day, 2,555 hours per year, 153,300 hours in 60 years, 17.5 years total. Does anybody have a guess on what this is? I'm sure many of you may be able to guess. Write it in the comments what you think this is. So, if you had full intelligence at birth and were informed that though you were granted a life of freedom, you were resigned to spending 17.5 years staring at this device, would you not go nuclear? Your screen time is growing. Get out now. I think it's a very important issue that doesn't really get talked about a lot. And I struggle with it myself because so much of my work involves looking at a screen, and I do believe it's super important to be aware of it and to spend time just away from it in whatever way you can find joy doing that. Also guys, please share in the comments if you have any advice for people on how to cut back on screen time or what to do when you're trying to cut back on screen time, because I think it's one of those things where it's important to try to find a balance. We're very dependent on it in a lot of ways, and there's a lot of good sides to it as well. So you wouldn't want to just completely cut it out, but I think it's a balancing act. But I'd love if you guys have any advice to share, please do. Oh, this is a rude one. Thank you, Kimber. Scientific fact, a dog extracts more information from smelling a pile of than a human does watching CNN. Oh, Kimber. You're spot on. Elon Musk shared this. This is just crazy. The future is here. This Optimus robot serving popcorn. Things are gonna be wild, I think. Fans at a hockey game cheered every time this 4-year-old kid came on the screen and booed when it went on to someone else. Poor little guy, he looks a little bit shell-shocked. So I wanted to share a couple of videos just to remind you guys not to take life too seriously. We have to remember life can be very fun.
Come here, you little shit. Be a good boy for once in your life. Are you done? Come here. Buster Henry, Buster.
They're just living it up.
My wife don't believe that I can jump.
I do. That's why I'm recording it. I want the world to believe you too. So when you say it,
oh my knees.
Poor guy, at least he tried. I have respect for him for trying. This one is so sweet. Just the big smile on his face, it's so sweet. And here's just a little did you know. Australia's oldest man, Alfred Date, who was 110 years old, spent his last days knitting sweaters for penguins after an oil spill. And look how cute these little penguin jumpers are. I just think that's such a lovely, unique way to spend your final days. Really nice. We also have to take a look at the ABCs of MAGA before we go. This week I'm looking at the 12th week. Proudly Unaffiliated has shared Make America Loving Again. So if you guys have any other L words that you want for America, please share it in the comment section. I'm going to say Make America Legendary again. Before I go, I'd just like to say thank you so much to David B. Watson for your donation to my Buy Me a Coffee account. It honestly means so much to me. Your donations just really help me to keep the channel going, and I absolutely love making these videos for you guys. So thank you so much for supporting me in this, and yeah, all I can say is thank you. That's it from me for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to tag me on X if you see any good memes. I will try to keep an eye out for them and share them in these videos in the future. And please do let me know what was your favorite clip or meme in this video. Write it in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.